Hey there. So I've been working on this candle today. It's just a candle about gratitude and thankfulness, and been thinking about my friends and my family, old friends, new friends, and yeah, so there's some love coming at you out there, y'all. Especially if you subscribe and tell your friends about coming on over here and subscribing. I'll be doing a lot more videos like this, talking about candle work and different workings and things you might want to know. I'll definitely be sharing things that I know, and if I don't know, I'll just tell you I don't know. But we are working right now on this candle that's basically just about love and gratitude. Love and gratitude, love and gratitude. So while I'm working on this candle, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about love and gratitude. It's already been fixed with that energy. I've already meditated with it. This oil that I'll be using is already blessed oil that I use ceremonially. The smudge that's burning right now, I actually make it myself, and then I just sprinkle it, sometimes making it into different patterns depending on what I'm doing. And I'm going to be using some cinnamon to to put on it. What's the word I'm looking for? To dress it. There's the word, dress. I'll be dressing it with some cinnamon because I want this to feel fun and spicy. And there's a beautiful energy that comes along with cinnamon. All of this is very grounding. I always use olive oil. Well, I don't always use olive oil. I normally use olive oil because it's so grounding. So just pretty much finished up here. When you're doing a candle, just in terms of the instructional bit on this, make sure you got some light that makes sense. And when you find that perfect light to carve on a candle, it's awesome. You can see a little bit, I think. Yeah, maybe not so much. You can sort of almost see, if I turn it, of what I got going on here. I'm working on this one with a circle. Circles are my favorite symbol. It's so much. In this particular working, I'm thinking about the full moon coming up. I'm thinking about it being all inclusive. I think about the circle being everything and nothing at the same time. The circle being about unity and bringing people together. I'm using a rose, the symbol of a rose, because it's one of the most universal symbols of love. And then I have the elemental triangle symbols down here as well. So all I'm gonna do now is just kind of slather it with this oil. Now, because this is energy that I am sending out, when I put the oil on, usually I just kind of slather it all over first, and but then I start to move upward with the oil, moving upward. And interestingly, I end up doing it with one finger. I usually end up going in an upward direction because the feeling of it is this, the pointy finger is moving that energy up. That's just me. You can do it however you want. But after I get to slathered, get this all slathered, and it's nice and slathery, even the top, because as a matter of fact, there's one more thing I wanted to put on the top, and that is a decoration that represents the whole year. So I'm just basically gonna do kind of a cross situation. And I'm going away from the wick because I'm spreading this energy outward throughout the year. That's why I'm going in that direction like that. So I'm doing it from the wick out to the side. I'm doing 8 lines because of the 8 Sabbats in the year. You've got your solstices, you've got your equinoxes, and the cross quarter times in between them. So I want to spread this out, spread this energy out into the year. Did I get them all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, they're not the most even, but the energy is the most important thing. All right, cool. Did I do it right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. That's another beautiful thing about doing this. Ain't nothing got to be perfect. So I just continue my slathering, and then once I got it all slathered, as aforementioned, I decided to use cinnamon. So I've already ground some cinnamon up. Right now, all I would need to do is just kind of sift it, because I want to be able to get it into the grooves, and then I'll put the more chunky stuff on there as well. So now that I have got my candle all slathered, now I'm just going to take some of that sifted cinnamon and just kind of push it into the grooves. Push it into the grooves. Yep. The cool thing about this is that you don't know what it's going to come out looking like. Well, it's not just the cool thing, it is a cool thing. The whole thing is pretty damn cool, actually. And it's a good feeling to just kind of smooth it around, again, with the slathering all over. And then you want to come around and just go up again. Up, up, up. Just go up. Yeah, there we go. So that's basically how that one is looking. There we go. Very cool. And then I'm just going to take some of the cinnamon that's kind of chunky and just kind of sprinkle it on there. Chunky cinnamon sprinkle. All right. Stay on camera. Right? So, chunky stuff. And then just kind of wipe off, or wipe up the front. Right. If you want to get a little extra fancy, you can actually just take a cloth and just do that for the front, something like that. But I don't usually do that because I just kind of like the feel of how it ends up being just with my fingers. So as a matter of fact, I kind of took some of it off of there. But anyway. Thank goodness it's not a test and nothing has to be perfect. So that's basically the candle. That's basically it. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm going to light it. And this will be the focus or focal point. Come on, wind. Give me a break. Of course the wind decides to pop up as soon as I start to light this. Come on, wind, give me a break just for a sec. There we go. So now that we've got it lit, just kind of sit and chill out with it and think about the beautiful things I want to think about. Thinking about friends, thinking about family, thinking about just good stuff.